Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing our emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition for spiritual health, spiritual wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, okay? Loving self, loving others, loving beings, loving planet, and idolizing God only, okay? We're going into balancing in oneself so that we can co-create with the universe. The universe does not co-create without you, okay? So remember, all my readings are timeless, okay? Please do not let any of my readings be forced upon you, okay? Use your intuition. Don't let no tarot reader take their power from you, okay? So please trust in your intuition, all right? Okay, so the first card we're looking at for our energy for today is conflict, all right? Okay, so somebody could be at work, okay, or someone's conflicted about someone's reputation, okay, or we have a conflict when it comes to professional achievements, okay. Maybe someone was sacrificing their goals and their morals, okay, so now someone's conflicted in a direction of their life path, okay. So now we're looking at prestige and positions of a group of people, okay. Maybe someone is a Leo person, okay. Maybe this fighting conflicts over ambition, authority, okay, because you're looking at competitive people that are rivals to each other, all right. They were very confident. Being in a group, could be actors, teachers, athletes, okay. So now you're conflicted over creativity. Now you have a group of dramatic people, okay, bringing in a conflict within the energy, all right. So now it's been a conflict to create heaven on earth, all right, because these people are conflicted when it comes to dignity, because we're looking at extroverted people conflicted over honorable leaders, all right. Someone that loves the limelight, okay. So now the pride before the fall, because we're looking at domineering excessive people, all right. When it comes to career, reputation, no one's listening to each other. They're just competition to each other and rivals, all right. So now we have a clear conscience that going up towards our goals, there's going to be conflict with people, all right. So someone's in a conflict, maybe a Leo person, because now there's a decision, there's a conflict because someone has clarity, someone has made a decision, all right. Someone's made a decision about maybe someone's career or someone's reputation, but it's been a final decision. Someone's going to be a phoenix rising. Someone's had a wake-up call about their life purpose, all right? Maybe there was too much entitlement within this group, and people are sacrificing their own goals to make other people look like their prestige going towards their goals. So you don't ever sacrifice yourself for other people, because it seems within the spiritual world, there's a spiritual warfare. Because now the energies of these spirits are fighting within each other. Why? Because the energies are clashing. They weren't supposed to be in the group in the first place. All right. Just a bunch of over-exaggerated people fighting for the limelight. Okay. So now we're looking at the phoenix rising. All right. Because there's too many walking dead people in this group of confliction. Then now we've seen a decision being made. There's someone screaming within the fire. Okay. Because someone's made the judgment to maybe offer a loving woman, or someone's jealous of a loving woman upgrading in her career maybe. So there's a lot of conflicted people. She's seen a pathway, but she knows that there's going to be obstacles. But she's using her intuition, her psychic gifts. Someone very caring. Maybe someone's gone to therapy. Maybe they're paying a therapist to talk about their cup of life, to see their cup of love. Because it seems to be this group has no emotions. And that's why they're fighting. There's no emotion. Yeah, they're fighting for whatever they believe in. There's no emotions. Their heels are dry. So now they're fighting with shells from hells and heels. Conflicted. Passionately conflicted when it comes to reputation, prestige, goals. Because there's a decision that's been made. When it comes to spirituality, when it comes to balance. It could be 5 or 7 people in this group fighting over a decision. Maybe fighting a Leo over a decision. The phoenix rising. Too much rivals. Too much. Maybe Sagittarius person. But when it comes to the energy okay, of going forward into a decision, there seems to be a situation where people are clashing over someone's lifestyle change or their speed. Maybe when they got goals, there's no speed. There's too much entitlement. Maybe someone's doing more than the other. They're not listening to each other. You know, they're talking to reply, but not talking to understand, to bring some understanding, to create a decision where they can bring in speed towards each other's goals and not just one person's goal or a few people. So that's why there's a clash, because nobody's, it's like, no, you help me. No, you help me. No, I want to be you. No, I want to be you. Do you know what I mean? No, I've got intuition. No, I got growth. No, I got nothing. I just got prestige. I just got image. So everyone's fighting because no one's goals is a common ground. There you go. There's no common ground within this goal because everyone's got their own goals. Everyone's using each other. So now you have a 5 of swords. Everyone's abusing each other. You know, there's too much like fighting, abuse, verbal, physical, mental abuse. I want to fight at any cost, even though I'm going to act like I like you, but I don't like you. I just don't want you to make a decision to go forward to seeking your own goals. Do you understand? So now we're looking at speed change. We're looking at the 8 of Wands, all right? 8 of Wands is all about action. It's all about news arriving. So maybe there was a news that arrived and now there's a decision that someone's making. Maybe a Sagittarius person or Leo person have come with a conflict. Why? Because users were just using users. All right. So now we see a situation where maybe someone's a Sagittarius seeking a decision. Someone's had direct maybe conversation, or the decision is very direct. Okay. Because maybe someone's foreseeing, maybe looking at their friends, they've gone within, they've seen the honesty, they've seen their truth. Someone's exaggerating, being irresponsible, very tactless. Maybe you could be an explorer or a lawyer or maybe a priest, but someone's gone within and got their own spiritual message, okay? Because now someone's done the hermit. They've worked on themselves, all right? They've gone within and maybe they see their soulmates bringing messages, or you got the masculine, feminine energy within you sending you direct messages, okay, to temper your emotions while you look at a decision of a conflict. Because there seems to be speed changes and there seems to be a lot of messages going around when it comes to someone seeking maybe their goals, okay? Someone's being very outspoken because someone's seeing the truth, okay? Because now we've seen somebody was exaggerating about their prestige, or somebody was underqualified, okay? Maybe a lawyer, a priest, or a philosopher, or maybe an actor, a teacher, okay, or an athlete. So now there is a conflict within a group, okay, because somebody was exaggerating. So now someone's gone into the hermit. When you seek your own truth, okay, you'll seek the soul. When you seek the soul, you seek your messages, okay, and your purpose in life. Just walk away from people, things, and places that like to bring a lot of conflict, all right? Every time I look up, it seems like, there we go. Okay, so it just looks so wonky on my side. I'm so sorry, people. It just looks a little bit more. I will learn to do these camera angles better. So we've gone within. We've seen the Empress, someone very abundant. Okay, now you've got the divine energy. All right, divine feminine, looking within. Okay, sending messages or going through quick speed change. She knows there's a decision. Okay, that someone has clarity. Maybe a Leo person when it comes to work. Okay. All right, or when it comes to the energy of going within to do expansion. So someone's gone within, okay, and seen how to transform a situation. It's bringing too much conflict within oneself and out of oneself, all right? Because this is about the power, all right? Someone's conflicted about power, all right? Someone's looking for power and prestige within their industry, all right, or in their circle. So now they're fighting about power, okay? And it's bringing too much difficulties to goals. So that means when you're fighting for power, you're giving someone else your power away. Because we're energy. So you have to walk away from people, things, and places. Given the thoughts of, I know, I've gone within, I've worked, I've seen these messages, I've done quick speed changing, I've made a decision about a conflict that's given me, okay, difficulties in the mind. all right? You could be an Aquarius person because they're fighting over a vision. Do you understand? They're fighting over maybe a Leo's friend that bring in humanitarian ideas. You could be an astrologer, okay? Or you could be into computers. Maybe somebody was hijacking someone's computer, so you have to look within that. But we're looking at a difficulty when it comes to inventions, okay? Or when it comes to someone's original ideas. We're looking at inventors, we're looking at pioneers, we're looking at being more logical with a bigger perspective about a difficulty that's become a rival, a conflict, okay? Because now you have to walk away, because now you have to go and seek your own uniqueness, because you've been guided from within yourself to follow your ancestors out of a difficult situation and go and find your own uniqueness, all right? Maybe someone's fighting because maybe an Aquarius person is a rebel. They're known to be rebellious, because there seems to be a conflict, all right, in the mind, because they're thinking, I've got a conflict. Why? Because there's an entrapment, okay? So now we're looking at someone's uniqueness, all right? Someone's very unpredictable within this group when it comes to work, maybe when it comes to aiming at goals, because with Sagittarius, once they aim their goals, they can get there. Do you understand? So we're looking at ambition. Someone's overly ambitious. So now there's a conflict within a group or conflict within one's energies, okay? So these energies, now you have to learn, all right, to bring this decision and maybe try to adjust, okay? So there's a need for an adjustment between energies, all right? And this has to involve courage with this decision, okay? To move the mind to calmer waters. Someone could be relocating away from a difficult situation, but the mind's coming to calmer waters. Maybe about a conflict with a Leo person or a Sagittarius person. But now you've seen the light within yourself. You can see that when it goes to the pinnacles of your goals, people are very cold-hearted. You can looking at a dark energy of people in this conflict because your energies don't get on. Okay, because now someone's looking at maybe isolation, thinking about isolation. Okay, someone's in their thoughts, maybe about spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. Because now someone's in the energy of looking at a group of people, maybe a team of people that's trying to expand their consciousness, but they don't have one. They're conflicted when it goes to the highest mind, okay? So now maybe someone's doing some distant traveling, because now someone's got a conflict about philosophy, religion, teaching, because they're not thinking from their highest self. It's more about what's my professional achievements. So now the morals of their conditions are in conflict. It's like they don't have no direction. It's all about prestige. It's all about their position of power within their thoughts. So now we're looking at isolation. And now you've got the 8, okay, of swords, right? 8 of swords about self-imposed restrictions, isolations, imprisonment. Maybe someone's doing imprisonment of the mind, all right? Because they don't want someone to make a decision. So it's very conflicted. Well, because it's rivals, challenges. So now someone's looking at judgment, all right? And remember, this decision that this group has made has now come with actions, comes with consequences. So someone's decision has come with consequences, okay? When it comes to the energy of friends, partners, maybe marriages or their own individual relationships. So someone's very conflicted and want to be isolated away from a contract maybe or a partner. So now we're looking at justice. Someone's heart's being weighed, maybe a Gemini person, okay? Because now we're looking at someone's heart's being weighed. We've got the truth, nothing but the truth. And now we've got justice, okay? All right, maybe for a Aquarius, Gemini person, Libra person. So now we have justice, because every cause has an effect. There's a win-win. When you fight for power, other people's power, and other people fight for their uniqueness, now the real fight begins. Why? Because the truth has come out. So now there's a conflict within people's mind about a decision when it comes to messages, okay? Because now someone's heart's being weighed. Maybe a Sagittarius person and a Taurus person, okay? Because this is looking at a situation when there was goals to be made, maybe. Maybe someone exaggerated, okay? Maybe someone's exaggerating, being very irresponsible, a Sagittarius person, a Taurus person, when it comes to messages, when it comes to life goals, when it comes to being honest. Someone's being very exaggerated, because why? Someone's blocked. someone doesn't have that, like, that spiritual enlightenment. They don't have the creativity. They rely on other people. So now maybe a Taurus person feels blocked away from a Sagittarius person or a Leo person because they've gone within and seen this person's too difficult, or this group of people. Somebody made a decision to make an entrapment on a Leo person. Now there's messages going around. And now maybe a Taurus person feels out in the cold. Okay? Because now we have the Five of Pentacles. Alright? Five of Pentacles is all about ill health or ill will. Because someone's looking at poverty. And someone's in worries about someone's isolation. Because we're looking at financial losses. Because there's messages going around about someone's reputation. Okay? Because now we're looking at the energy, alright, of a Taurus person. Someone's talking about this Taurus person. A whole load of people are talking that they exaggerated. Okay? They were mostly looking for signs, alright, that show them where to go to communicate when it comes to a relationship. Maybe the Sagittarius person. Okay, working against Aquarius, Gemini, Libra person with a Leo person. So now we're looking at someone's communicating, talking about someone's relationship and the reasons and the logic behind that relationship, maybe with a Sagittarius person. Because now we're looking at Hermit. Someone's maybe single, or you could be talking about Earth sign person, but you're looking at single, all right? Someone's looking at difficulties because someone's not very independent. So now someone feels left out in the cold. Okay, because this person is a very cold-hearted person. So now someone feels left out in the cold due to their decisions. Because now someone's gone single and someone's looking at difficulties when it comes to their Wheel of Fortune. This seems to be a turning point in someone's life. Because someone's doing self-reflection. Could be an Aquarius person. Is maybe at work by themselves. Out in the cold, they sent messages for someone to make a decision, but someone's decision has now come into a situation of a legal matter. So now maybe there was a fight, a conflict within the mind of a Gemini person, a Taurus person, Sagittarius person. Because now there's a turning point when it comes to Wheel of Fortune. Someone's going to have a difficulty bringing in the Wheel of Fortune because they bring entrapment. So now someone's going spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison for their decisions. Every action has a reaction. You could be a Taurus person. Okay? Because now we're looking at someone's very curious when it comes to independent wealth. Alright? Someone was determined to look like they were independent, but they're quite smothering. Okay? They bring all their stuff onto other people. Okay? So they can look industrious. Okay, but someone's looking at going into introversion because someone only loves money and material. Okay, so someone is persistent, okay, to make goals, okay, to be independent, but they're very obsessive with maybe a Aquarius person, a Taurus person, very persistent with their possessiveness, okay? Because they're relying on the thoughts of a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra person for their independent wealth. So now we're looking at a Taurus person, jealous, lazy, overindulgent, stubborn person, stalking Aquarius person to make them look independent, wealthy with their thoughts. Lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. So now we have the thoughts. When we look back, maybe an Aquarius person is single. She's been looking at maybe going within. Sent messages about Taurus person that someone has to make a judgment and a decision. So now there's a conflict, maybe a Leo person, a Gemini person, an Aquarius person. Why? Because how does Genevieve Nadia fucking know me in the first place? Goddamn fucking Leo. So now we see a difficulty when it comes to someone's independence, because someone's been traveling up and down, bringing difficulties within someone's movements, because they were spying, stalking, stealing private personal information to look independently wealthy. So now we're looking at the Seven of Swords within the moon, the secrets of deception. Because the Seven of Swords is now bringing in why somebody bring rivals, challenges, obstacles. Now we understand why. Why? Because someone went within and done soul-searching, maybe an Aquarius person. When you seek the soul, you seek the self. And they understand there's a Seven of Swords. Someone stealing, thieving, being very dishonest. So now we understand there is a conflict with a Leo and a Taurus person, with a Aquarius person. Why? It was based on betrayal. Someone trying to run away with it because they were masquerading as a friend, maybe to an Aquarius person, or the thoughts within this person they cannot help but lying, stealing, cheating, and being very dishonest. We're talking about betrayals. But betrayals leave trails of patterns. So now we're seeing someone's pattern when it comes to their independent wealth. Okay, every ending has a new beginning. Okay, because now we look within, we have our mind, clear conscience. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra person looking at independent wealth. Okay, because now they're going into their own generational wealth independently. So now there's the conflict with the Leo person in his thoughts. Never mind. Karma. All right, because now we look within and we understand why there was entrapment, why there was isolation, why there was restriction, maybe of a Leo person, because on the thoughts of a Gemini person is a conflict with a Leo person. Why? Because on the foundation of the thoughts of a Gemini person, when it comes to maybe expansion and seeking a wheel of fortune with optimism and confidence, but people are falling with pride. Why? Because they want to ride on the wheel of fortune of other people's energy. So now we see confusions, illusions. Okay, now someone's maybe got too much options and they bring confusion. Why? Because they pick so much, they pick shit. So now they're in a confusion, a conflict within the soul and outside of themselves. Why? Because the thoughts are now trapped in isolation over their decision. Because every action has a reaction. So now maybe someone has that desire, okay, to look within this decision and made a clear judgment, okay, maybe about a Taurus person or Sagittarius person when it comes to independent wealth, or someone's looking at being very independent, all right? Because now we're looking at Scorpio, okay? Scorpio, maybe you were in the desire, all right, maybe a Libra person, Gemini person, or a Taurus person, in that desire to be very competitive, okay? People are very courageous when it comes to a decision. Now the decision, okay, now you have to adjust between the decision and this courageousness. Because now someone's determined and very forceful, okay, to be introverted or act very magnetic by bringing in seduction. That's their power, all right? So now we're looking at probing. A very possessive nature, looking for resources secretly. So this is a very strong-willed person, a fixated, jealous person. Could be a chemist, could be a detective, you could be into magic or philosophy, okay? Because now we're looking at justice when it comes to Wheel of Fortune. Someone had that desire, maybe to bring a legal battle, or someone has that desire for a Wheel of Fortune. So they made a silly decision about entrapment to bring confusions, maybe to a Gemini person, Scorpio person, Leo person. Taurus person that doesn't want to feel left out in the cold. So now the energy is heading right into the halls of love and truth. Their heart has been weighed, and they've been weighed. The heart is as heavy as a stone. For their thoughts of entrapment and isolation for a Gemini Aquarius person by stalking, lying, stealing, cheating, and taking people's personal private information, masquerading as a friend at work. So now we have this enlightenment because the bird represents messages, mystical messages coming through to you. Okay, so someone sees someone's a very mysterious, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now we're looking at the energy, okay, of the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody was looking for an horizon, and maybe a Taurus person, because now we're looking at someone's possessiveness. They're very jealous over Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now we're looking at possessive, all right? So now someone is very possessive. You could be looking at a journalist, okay? You could be a journalist, you could be a salesperson, or maybe you're a teacher, or you're just learning about this. Someone could have many different languages, or maybe accents. So now they look very intellectual, okay? Because now we're looking at someone very cunning, gossipy, and maybe in the nerves of the mind. There's a lot of tension now, okay? You could be talking about a Queen of Wands, all right? Queen of Wands needs to be blocked, okay? They're blocked materialistically, okay? And creativity. But someone feels left out in the cold. They've been called into the halls of wall and the halls, okay, of love and truth, and the heart's been weighed, and the heart is as heavy as a stone, okay? When it comes to their knowledge, it's very cold, Okay? Because now we're looking at a sociopath that needs to be blocked with their possessive thoughts for a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So one day the person's hair was curly, puffy, and then after 46 years, the person's hair looks short like Aquarius person. Why? Because they're obsessed with Aquarius person. Now we're looking at a stalker. A Taurus person is a stalker. Now we have that insight. Why? Because we use our intuition. We understand that maybe our ships were blocked to come through. Maybe messages were blocked to come through. Because now we have an insight of someone being single. Maybe a Virgo person or Taurus person or Aries person or Sagittarius person for a Wheel of Fortune. They will be blocked because they don't know how to do the original blueprint. Illuminating the mind, using the right energy, intentions, okay, and actions. But it's blocked. Why? Because they don't have no intuition to bring in that Wheel of Fortune by the intuition. So now maybe besides Aries person, look at the actions and the courage of blocking a Taurus person, maybe a Sagittarius person. Now you're looking at a legal matter, maybe with a Scorpio person or a Gemini person. Someone's taken a leap of faith to be single, to go within, to seek fresh hopes, take that chance. Walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by intuition and not by sight. So to create your new pathways, okay? Leap of faith is like trusting in God and not by sight. But they don't trust in God. Just like in my dreams, maybe you're dealing with an Aries person or a Virgo person. But in my dreams, I heard a Taurus person ask me if God is real. As you're not allowed to ask because you stole from a Leo person. So now we understand you lot are taking the 10 Commandments for a joke. Thou shalt not steal. So now someone is blocked. Why? Because they don't believe in God. So now someone's taking a leap of faith away, maybe at work or away from a Taurus person or a Virgo person or Sagittarius person to bring their minds to calmer waters because they're just stalking, very possessive over a Aquarius person. So now we're looking at a stalker. We have an insight into an earth sign person being a stalker because now we understand a Aquarius person has created a foundation when it comes to generational wealth by themselves independently. So now someone is looking, maybe a King of Pentacles, is looking at this information about how someone is independently, when it comes to self-sufficiently, they can do that mix, innit? They can look nice. When they're ready to look nice, they might like long, flowery, elegant dresses. And when it's ready to plant the foundation, they can do that, get their hands dirty. But it seems like somebody wanted someone stuck in a situation, maybe a Taurus person or a Virgo person, because they wanted all this information to make them look independently wealthy. So they want everyone else to plant their foundation because she could do what she wants. So this is what we called FBI. Oh, yeah. FBI, baby. So now we're looking at maybe a Gemini person, Libra person, Aquarius person being single. Okay, maybe they felt left that in the cold, so they've gone within and they're planting their own foundation. Now we have 9, 10 generational wealth. All right. Now, Aquarius, you started your foundation, okay, for generational wealth. Now it's time to enjoy yourself, my darling. All right. And that's the truth. Time to enjoy yourself, my love, because now you have 6, 7. Somebody was lying, stealing, cheating to an Aquarius person. So they can look independently wealthy, acting like they can plant their own foundation. But they didn't want to be left out in the cold. But the truth is here, and a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person is standing up for their belief. Do you understand why? Because God gives her all her love and support. There you go. Never mind. So now we see the truth. Okay? Because now we understand someone was being was betraying an air sign person, maybe an earth sign person, okay, to look independently at work. So somebody was acting like a friend, maybe it's a Leo person. So now he's stuck in his thoughts about the decision, okay, about maybe leaving a Taurus person out in the cold, which he should have fucking done in the first place. So now we look at this insight of these actions and courage of decisions that people are making. Now there's conflicts. Why? Because the truth is out. We've got the Ace of Swords. The Aquarius person bring lots of new ideas, and now there's new conflicts now. Oh yeah, we got mental clarity. Once you go within yourself, you do the hermit, you see the truth, nothing but the truth. You stick to your truth. Now you can make breakthroughs. Because now you understand someone is stalking Aquarius person. So now Aquarius person says, I'm leaving you lot, man. You lot created a monster. And you lot left this monster to now follow me, stalk me, and now look like me. You lot are mad. You lot are crazy. You lot gave her so much information about me that now she wants to be me, that now she's possessed. Look, she can't keep her eye off of me. And I'm saying, can we go, dirty girl? Can we go with your lying, stealing, cheating? Now your mind is in difficulties while I'm going. Bye. Now you're stuck. This is where you're going, and I'm going that way. Two different pathways, my friend. We're looking at independent people or self-reliant people. Because I think sometimes the Nine of Cups a little bit iffy. That's just my opinion. Or my Nine of Pentacles. So now someone's pointing their own generational wealth. All right? Because now we understand why there was a delay. You had to use your intuition by getting the hand of God, being in your discernment, believing in God and nothing but God. Idolize God and God only. So when you do this, you see these difficulties. Someone bring obstacles and delays. Could be an earth sign person or an Aries person when it comes to actions. When it comes to insight, foresight, ships coming in. So now we understand where the obstacles came in, where the delays came in, from when maybe someone offering an air sign person, when it comes to maybe a contract, or when it comes to promotion, to plant a foundation, because maybe someone got in the way because they thought they needed a Leo person to plant their foundation. Why? Because they need a Leo person to plant all their foundation. So a Leo person has forsaken their own goals just to make an earth sign person look like she is Niger and she is someone to follow. There you go. I don't understand how she's on that platform talking about artistries, and Leo is the one that made a book and all of that. And you know what? I can't do these people's mind games. They act like they're not in the same room, but Google Adewale and watch his fucking Instagram, Gavin. All right. Now, Gavin's tagged you. We look at Gavin's Instagram. He's sitting with Genevieve, Nadia. They always seem to be separate, but look around them. Trust me, paper trails everywhere. These people are not good at lying. The devil. There you go. The devil could never have enough. Obsessed with an air sign person. So thank you, Adewale Kenyobaji, for creating an obsessive stalker. Genevieve Nadia, trying to be me with my thoughts, my ideas, my everything. It's wrong, man. 5 years they've been studying me. 5 years. Now, Genevieve Nadia just wants to look like me, think like me, be like me. Everything me. Why? How does she know me? Leo. Leo. So now we're looking at obsessive, looking at the devil. Unwanted changes. So now we're looking at a situation, okay? Someone's addicted, someone's into greed, someone's into envy, materialism, someone's in the dark side, a third-party person with a Leo person. Because now they're conflicted, fighting over generational wealth that belongs to my ancestors. Because it came raining down. They told me, tell Ali the truth. I told him the truth, and he went to provide the information to make sure the Earth sign family wasn't stuck in isolation when it comes to money, prestige, being in a circle of people. So it's like you love someone, but you betray someone to help an ex because they've got problems with money. Does that fucking make sense? No, it don't. So now looking at power. They're fighting over the power of money. It's all about money and fame. So now there's a conflict, okay? With maybe a Leo person and an Earth sign person when it comes to money. Generational wealth, inheritance. So they made the decision, and it's clarity that now someone's fighting over someone's inheritance. It's maybe someone's estate, take it as it resonates, over their decisions. When it comes to fast speed changing, when it goes looking for the truth. Now there's a judgment about someone lying, stealing, cheating from an Aquarius person. Because now they're looking back at these messages. Being very deceptive, acting like a friend. They ran. Look at them running. Oh, I see money. What? You got messages from someone that does download. What? I'm coming. Look at them running. Running for the money. Now there's a conflict. with an Aquarius person, a healer that sent messages. But they didn't want to heal because they're heels from hell. They wanted the money for independent wealth. They didn't want to be locked out. Why? Because this person cannot do downloads like that. Someone's exaggerating their prestige. Because you got sugar daddy helping this one. So now we see someone's goals. There seems to be a lie when it comes to speed. Because someone had to go within. Because someone's doing a 7 of Swords. Acting like a friend. And that's a decision that they made. So now there's delays, there's obstacles. Okay, because now someone's looking at isolation. Someone could be looking at spiritual prison, prison or mental prison for the decision that they made when it comes to ancestral speed and money. Someone was too fast when it comes to soulmate messages. A Taurus person wanted the soulmates to be blocked. Lovers, a lover, a Taurus lover. Okay, they don't want a lover, maybe a Aquarius person to go ahead. So now someone's in their thoughts about being single. Someone's thinking, maybe a Gemini person is thinking about being single, coming out of a difficult situation because they understand someone's lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. Maybe a Sagittarius person, this Gemini person or Libra person is thinking about going single, maybe from a Pisces person or Scorpio person. But these people got blocked creativity, man. Now they're thinking about the devil, earth sign single person, plotting a foundation. Maybe a Taurus person from the past in their memories. Thinking, maybe it's a past life situation where she's Eve. And you like said, oh, Eve cursed Adam. No. God didn't curse no one. It's you lot cursing yourself by using your foolery. So now someone's in their mind. Because someone's gone for a very painful ending. Somebody was backstabbing because now you got 6 and 4. Wherever these people were, around an earth sign person, a Leo person, they're all acting like friends, but they're not friends with their decision. It's all about fighting over the power of money. All right. So now you see a situation where someone saw messages about soulmates. So they went in and created a delay, obstacles. Why? Because they were a 5 of Swords. They were holding on to the thoughts of winning at any cost when it comes to money or generational wealth, an earth sign person or a Leo person. So now we see a decision, what they did with Aquarius person. They bring a 5 of Swords, but still looking back in their thoughts of a soulmates, stagnations, obstacles. So that's why you got to cover your heart, all right? And use all your decisions and obstacles by using your intuition to protect the heart. Because someone keeps holding on to the thoughts of 5 of Swords with the 7. So they're stealing, cheating, masquerading a friend, being betrayal, but also in the thoughts, they can't let go of a 5 of Swords. Do you understand? 5 of Swords is bullying, mental, physical, verbal abuse within their relationships or towards a memory of maybe soulmates. So now maybe someone's in their thoughts about a friend or someone very familiar to them. Okay, so now the mind and difficulties. So someone's resting, restoring, trying to bring the mind out of difficulties. Maybe a Aquarius person or a Libra person. Because now we understand someone had a pathway of 2. Made a business decision or a love decision of 2. Maybe an Aries person had that pathway with Aquarius person, but they bring difficulties. Why? Because they invited someone else. Now this person is possessed over an air sign person. So now we're looking at a pathway. Maybe a Leo person is stuck in his mind about his decision. Take it as it resonates. But they see this pathway. They see the strength and the power of an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini person. And now they're stuck in their thoughts because of their decision. Now we see unconditional love, all right? But it seems to be a rival, a challenge, and obstacles. Maybe with an earth sign person, a Leo person, or a Leo person is conflicted and isolated away from his money. Serves you right. She was worth fucking fighting for. And now you see 8 and 9, clarity, the truth. The truth. Now someone is scared and worried. Earth sign person and a Leo person. Worried about the truth that's coming from an air sign person. Maybe a King of Pentacles is looking at the situation. He's made his final decision about this lie. Now, maybe someone's got a legal matter. Because somebody was masquerading as a friend. They ran in and bring an 8 of swords. Now you're running into a corner, and now someone's running into spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. Why? Because they're scared and worried up at night over an air sign person, over their decision. Why? Because every action has a reaction. Cause and effect. Win-win. All right? So now we see this clarity, a final decision about someone's ideas, all right? Someone's plans. It came with conflicts, okay? Because somebody was looking at money for generational wealth, an earth sign person, to make them look independently wealthy. They say they can do what they want, but our ancestors said, no, you can't. You're the fucking devil. How dare you? The devil can't do what it wants. Now we look at the devil's angel. Made that decision. The angels came in. They put the naughty name down of Satan Claus. Because your laws don't make no Ras Clark sense. So now, Satan Claus, with the laws of going down people's chimney, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend, by using seduction, by using sex, peniska wasasis, now someone's going to feel left out in the cold. That's in their memory. Now someone's got to balance out their own emotions. Why? Because the earth angels have gone back to the judge. And now who's your defense? The devil. Who's your juries? The 12 angels. Now someone's court begins. Taurus person. Devil. Devil's child. The child of the devil. A Taurus person that needs to be blocked. Someone's looking at independent wealth. My lovely. Maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. Because now we understand someone's blocked for juggling people's finances, wiring, money, fraud, fraudulent documents. They say they can do what they want. All right, maybe because the UK police are taking too long, or maybe Nigerian police are taking too long. All right, let's up it then. So now we've called the FBI. Now your whole government name is in the FBI book now, online, waiting for application forms to be seen. FBI, baby. So now someone's looking at 5, 6, 7. Oh, an investment, darling. They wanted an investment, so they lied about an investment. Could be fraud. Oh, yeah, they can do what they want. Oh, investment again. A Taurus person. Oh, Taurus, darling, you can't get away from your independent stealing. Oh, no, you can't, my darling. You can't go around saying you're independently wealthy, but you're going around doing fraud. So, okay, FBI, UK. Oh, and guess what? Not just Nigeria, but in LA or America, when it comes to FBI, there's certain departments, guess what? They use psychics. You weren't expecting that, were you, baby? Oh, no, you weren't. Oh, and who else did you call again, my lovely? Oh, journalists as well. Come in, everybody. Don't believe my tarots. Please write your dreams down. Go independent. Seek your own independent, self-reliance. Someone may be independent. Okay, but they keep looking an air sign person and their pathway. Why? Because they're possessive. They're trying to be the air sign person. This is a karmic copy. A Taurus person just loves her money. So now, as they can do as they please, because they have, now we'll just pass your name over to journalists called Deadline. Oh, did I slip that out? Oh, should I say the other ones? Nah, let's keep it as a surprise. All right, FBI. This is Genevieve Nadia. This is her details. Okay, then. Thank you. Yeah, I'm that snitch, bitch. Oh, yeah, I'm that snitch, bitch. So now someone is looking at, maybe a Taurus person is looking at independent wealth or thinking of maybe giving me my money. Equal give and take. 6, 7, 8. Oh, she's working, boy. She's working hard at trying to block this money because they've been stalking. They've been trying to keep the money that they made. And a Queen of Wands, or maybe a Gemini person, is looking at the situation. Whoa. Someone's in trouble. Oh, yeah. And your defense is who? The devil. And the judge is who? God. And the 12 juries are who? Okay, angels. Never mind. You can do what you want, you said. So now King of Wands is maybe looking at this situation, information on this pathway about Aquarius person. Now his mind's coming to calmer waters, probably looking at independent wealth, maybe looking at equal give and take, maybe calling up balancing with a Taurus person. Never mind, bitch. Lovers, is it? Gemini person, maybe looking at this desire of the truth. Maybe a King of Wands is now looking at his insight of a Taurus person, and now maybe the bitch feels isolated. Oh, unloved, is it? Because you took that risk, that leap of faith to a Taurus person, and now you feel like that bitch now. The player got played. But at the same time, she's looking like me. Talk like me, want to be me, writing books like me. Oh, we never met by chance, is it? And then another one is Genevieve's philosophy to success. And then you see pictures of her, in her heels at the farmyard or whatever yard, digging up soil. That's my ideas again. Everything seems to be picked from me, to be honest. Oh, yeah. I can put that all together in the book, my darling. You'll see her pattern. Oh, yeah. So now maybe the King of Wands is in his mind now. Oh, wow. Maybe he's looking at situation, a Taurus person when it comes to investments. Okay. Someone's to take that leap of faith, all right? Because now someone's in that desire. Why? Because the truth is out. Because the earth sign family been in conflict. Why? They didn't like the man. They were just playing on his abandonment issue. They just wanted that money. They wanted the net worth and the network. So now looking at a situation, someone's got to balance out their mind and their body and their soul. Because of the decision of lying, stealing, cheating. And that's in their memory when they're falling asleep. Oh, they're scared of an air sign person now. Never mind, Taurus, but you said you can do what you want. Never mind. Let's keep on playing this fucking mind game. All right? FBI. Now there's a turning point. Okay? Because now you see a situation. We're looking at a 5 of Cups. Oh, This family wanted a loss. Now they're in regret, grief, in the brief, feeling abandoned. Maybe by a Leo person. Why? Because they bit the hand that feed them. Never mind, bitches. Ill will. Now you're going to poverty. Why? Because they're very worried about isolation. They're worried about the message going around. Why? Because they didn't expect the truth to come out. Bunch of bullies. Mental, physical, verbal abuse. What? Over power of money. Conflicted over money. Conflicted over inheritance. Conflictions over everything that don't fucking belong to them. So now it's in the Wheel of Fortune. We're having a turning point for someone. Oh, yeah. Could be a tarot reader. Oh, conflict with a Leo person. Never mind. Destiny swapping, all of that madness. So now there is a conflict with a Leo person when it comes to lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Maybe this person has an insight of the actions of maybe a Taurus person trying to juggle and wire money. And that's in the memory. And now they may be trying to restore the mind, come to calm, peaceful, calmer waters. All right. Maybe a King of Wands. He's looking at this decision. And he says, I have. So now you're looking at a situation as the just between two energies now. Confliction, fighting, lying, stealing. Because someone put their own goals aside to make sure a Taurus person had handout. And that's on their thoughts. They juggled their own goals and gave their power away to a Taurus person. Money. It's all about money. Look how much money that's in that person's energy. They stole a lot of money, man. So now they're looking at fraud. Looking at the insight, the Emperor. The Emperor's come back from a past life. Maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person sees this conflict. Maybe he feels left out in the cold for juggling for Taurus person because now he's thinking about soulmate. Maybe Libra on his pathway of Aquarius person bringing difficulty. Because now we see an insight into someone's giving, charity, donations, gifts, to make someone look independently wealthy, and because they were juggling with a Taurus person. Investments. The Emperor's investments. To plant a foundation. Someone's probably single now. Maybe they blocked an earth sign person. Or maybe he wanted to balance, like, he said a statement once and I was so fucking insulted. Oh, I'm balanced now. I thought, how is that? Oh, what do you mean? What, so you can stay with a Taurus person? I'm in your head in these dreams. Get your downloads and you two can sail around the world. And I'm just sitting there. I don't know what these people think. I don't understand. So now maybe someone's gone within and they're going single. But maybe this masculine is too generous or something. He gave a lot. I don't know. I don't care. It's not my money. No, I want my part of my money from my thoughts that Genevieve Nigel took and made money from it. I want my money. I don't care how long it takes. She will get my money back. Because I am going to write that book, The Devil's Daughter. Justice for me. I am going to write that book. The Devil's fucking Daughter. Genevieve Nadia. The Lion Heart Pillar. It's coming. I've got it already. So continue your foolishness. There you go. Single. Someone's looking at a single person. Single air sign person. Very self-sufficient. Or an Aries person. Or a Leo person. King of Wands. Independent. Look at their own independent wealth. Independent wealth, man. So now he's up at night. Why? Because he made the wrong decision. He lied. And he's looking back at the past of him lying and juggling and blocking to give someone generosity. A Taurus person. Now that's in his thoughts. He thought I'd be isolated forever, maybe. I don't know what these people think. I don't know. Leo person seeing the truth about a Queen of Pentacles. She's stalking me. She's been studying for 5 years. She never want no masculine. She wanted to suck his cock just to be me, babe. All right? So now we're seeing a businesswoman. Okay, very loving businesswoman going for a Wheel of Fortune. An Aquarius person. Guess what? Someone's in their mind. About promiscuity. On the line, talking. Oh, well, never mind. Not my problem. You made your decision. You said she was worth fighting for. Fucking fight for it then. But let's see you defend that bitch against me. Leo person. Maybe trying to defend his love and happiness. Why? Because the Queen of Swords is always guided by God. That what brings her happiness in her home. Why? Because she's the higher priestess. And she plans her own investments. But it was secret. There was a secret and deception with a friend behind an Aquarius back. Queen of Swords. Because she's a free spirit. But then he wanted to help someone's burden. He said, oh, forget about Aquarius, forget about love. Let's go and look after Queen of Pentacles. Because she can't look after her fucking self until she wants to be me obsessed. So now there's a painful ending. With who again? A Queen of fucking Pentacles. Obsession over Queen of Swords. She wants to be the Queen of Swords, look like the Queen of Swords, and that's all that's on her thoughts. It's fame. Now that's coming to an end. And I'm very fucking happy. All right? Because now we're looking at soulmates, 2 of Cups. And guess who's heartbroken? Genevieve Nadia. Heartbroken. So don't think this bitch is happy, babe. She's heartbroken about 2 of Cups because she's a fucking devil. How can you be heartbroken about Leo's 2 of Cups? That's no friend. That's a fucking demon. That's a demon. Imagine putting your pom-pom on someone because someone else loves someone else. She don't want the man. That's what devils do. They don't want you. They just don't want you to go with no one else. Why? Because this one goes around saying, oh, she's worth fighting for. Oh, you loved to endorse that one, didn't you? Oh, yeah, you sure did. Now she's heartbroken. Why? Because of her 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. That's why she's heartbroken. Bullying, thieving. Yes, mental, physical abuse. Slandering. Graping, you name it, for her wish fulfillment from a lover, acting like a lover, so she can go around to events, say, look at me, everybody, I'm such an angel, I'm such an empress, darling. Empress saw this pathway, my lovely, with a fire sign person, a Taurus person. They took money from her sparkling ideas, and now we've got a different perspective about someone juggling someone's finances. So now they're on the internet watching it, isn't it, my darling? The strength. Oh, yeah, maybe Leo's watching this on the internet. The King of Wands still not saying nothing. Why? Because he walked away. He walked away from an Aquarius person, a starseed, to go and run after a 2-line whore. Yeah, Taurus person is an institution, a manipulative, cunning, gift of the gab, no skills. And guess what? All his goals went on the side to look after Genevieve Nadia. So now he's wounded. Oh, yeah, wounded emperor. Never mind. Maybe someone's married as well to a Queen of Wands and they want to take a leap of faith. But these people are just promiscuous. Lying, stealing, cheating, trying to act like a friend, holding on to people's properties. These are the Grim Reapers. Oh, yeah, at work. Oh, yeah, there you go. You work hard for that, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, investments. Holding on to people's investments. A team of people. Why? Because they had the willpower with who? The King of Cups. Someone's coming in with love, my darling. Oh, but no, King of Cups is upset, worried, thinking about maybe a Gemini person. Oh, when it comes to working on, again, money. When it comes to promotions. Immature people. So now someone's thinking about a Queen of Cups, maybe a King of Pentacles. Oh, gosh, not again. Oh, devil. This, it's just unrequited love from this group of people, man. It's just money and power, babe. That's it. That's it. Now someone feels isolated, or they want an air sign isolated, but air sign said, really? With my shit? Okay, we're kind of with fast, sharp talking. Someone's going to miss that opportunity. Why? Because the all-seeing eye is here and someone's tower's coming down and the Queen of Pentacles. All right? Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. I love you guys. Bye.